Well, look who we have with us here today. It looks like it's Charmen. Charmen, can you tell us who you are and what position you play on the AAUW California leadership team?
Sure, I'm Charmen Goehring, and I am the Nominations and Elections Chair this year.
Yay! You've been busy, I bet.
We've been busy.
Yeah. So I have some questions for you, as is typical on the red carpet. So we know that some movies, need casts of thousands. So does AAUW California. Like, if we had more people working with us, we could accomplish more. So we already have our elected officers identified. Are there still openings on our film crews to help with any of our committee's productions?
Oh, sure. There's always lots of other openings and ways to support AAUW California. Serving on a committee is one great way. Applications and committee descriptions will be on the website soon, and we'd love to have you join us.
Okay. So they should be watching on the website, and I think we'll probably announce it in board to board.
Correct.
And then probably the California Connection as well. The movies are rated by numbers. Ticket sales, IMDb scores, the numbers of reviews, all that kind of stuff. What are the important numbers that you want to share about your work?
Sure. I had 2 committee members, 8 B2B articles, 3 Zoom committee meetings, dozens and dozens of emails and phone calls, and 5 positions filled. Those were our important numbers.
Fantastic. Looks like you were very effective. We know movies have plots and settings and characters. What are the 3 things, if you can limit it to 3 things, that your committee always has to do?
Have faith is the number one. It's a daunting task trying to find leaders to step up throughout the state, reaching out to others and asking for help. Like I said, no one can do it themselves, and so reaching out and asking others. We asked the board this year to really consider who they know in their areas and their branches and give us suggestions, and we did the same with other branch leaders that we knew. So really asking for help and reaching out to others.
Are there any other facts that you would like our audience to know about?
What a trick question. It seems daunting to be a leader on a board, whether it's a branch board or a state board or even the national board, but it really is a lot of fun. That's the key thing, is it's a lot of fun. And if you're passionate and love AAUW, it's a great way to meet others who are and to really help move our mission forward.
That was a great response. Thank you for sharing that. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and let's get on the rest of, yes, we've got our little Oscars with us.
Get our Oscars,
let's go and have some fun. Okay, thank you, Charmen.
Thank you.
Oh, we have another one of our AAUW stars on the red carpet with me today. It's Dianne Owens. Hi, Dianne.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, can you tell everybody who you are and what role you play with AAUW California?
Okay, well, my name is Dianne Owens, and I am the governance chair, which means that I deal with bylaws and policies and procedures, and I'm also the parliamentarian for this year.
For this year. But not even a little known secret. You're past president, just immediate past president. So yes. Dianne was president the last 2 years.
Yes, I was the president during the COVID years.
Yeah, so
I'm the only president in California since 1921 that has not met with all of her board members.
Yes, it was a special 2 years, wasn't it?
It was a special 2 years. It really was. Right. So now I have more of a supporting role now. So,
and I'm very happy that you're here with us today. And I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So actors break the rules in make-believe world of movies. We know that. What does governance do to ensure that AAUW California doesn't break the rules?
Well, AAUW members are pretty special, and I think probably more special in California, really. And so they don't want to break the rules. So I hear from them when they want to know what the rules are. Mm-hmm. So I haven't heard from all of them. Mm-hmm. I will hear from more. I'll tell you about that a little later. I will hear from more of them later, but in the year. But they just, they just call to get advice. And that's good because they don't want to break the rules. They want to follow everything.
What do you want our viewing audience to know about your accomplishments this year?
Well, so far, this is a series. So every month there's a new program.
Okay.
And so we have kind of the finale coming up in May and June. And so then there'll be more accomplishments when that happens. But right now we're working on the PNPs, and so we're ready for the board to approve them. Today, actually, during our meeting, they will approve the PNPs for Speech Track and GovTrack and Tech Track, and also for the fund.
If we were to give out a special Academy Award, what would we call it for the governance area?
We would call it the Best Supporting Actress Award.
Okay, all right. Best Supporting Actress. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're happy to have you here as our Best Supporting Actress. And tell us, who is the audience for your AAUW work?
Well, the AAUW work that I do as a parliamentarian, the audience is the board, of course, all the elected directors and all the appointed people on the board. And as my role as governance, it's all the branches in California. Mm-hmm. And so not only the board, because that's important too, of course, but it's everybody in California is involved with that. And what's going to happen, I think, after we approve bylaws for the national, mm-hmm. then the work really begins. Then there'll be a lot of activity in governance.
Okay, so I expect that we'll be hearing from you after the national bylaws have been updated, and branches can expect to hear both from national and also from California as to what to expect.
That's right. That's right. We don't know exactly what that all is yet because the election's going on right now, mm-hmm. but I will be in touch with everybody in California so that we can update all the national bylaws and the state bylaws, the branch bylaws also.
Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to tell us that I haven't asked you already?
Well, there is one thing. You didn't ask me who the designer is of my outfit for tonight to walk the red carpet.
Oh, thank you.
And I want you to know that it is an American designer based in Florida, and her name is Chico.
Chico. Thank you for sharing that, so everybody knows where they can get their outfit.
That's right.
I hadn't considered adding that to our question list. So I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor to receive this award. Thank you.
We're happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
Okay.
I see Karen Vanderwerken. She's another star on the AAUW red carpet. Thanks for stopping by and answering a few questions. Just in case somebody doesn't know who you are, I can't believe that after all of the fund events you've done. Can you tell us who you are and what you do for AAUW California?
Thanks so much. It's so exciting to be here today. I'm Karen Vanderwerken, and I'm the California Fund Director.
Great. Well, we're happy to have you here. And I'm going to ask you some questions, so just relax. Okay. So the first question is, we heard that your box office sales were off the chart this year. How much did fund raise?
The fund raised $506,133.
So movies are rated by numbers. We have ticket sales, we have IMDb scores, we have number and types of reviews. What are the important numbers that you'd like to share with our audience today?
We have 4 fall fund events featuring 39 California scholars. We had 29 of these scholars had speaker requests, and so they went out to various branches and gave a full presentation. We had a total of 42 California scholars. We had 122 branch name gift recognitions from various branches. You need $750 as a minimum for the donations, and many branches nominated 2, 3, or 4 nominees.
When we think about movies, we think about innovation, and we can think about movies like The Matrix was one of the most innovative movies of the year. What was innovative about your AAUW production this year?
We added 3 peer-to-peer Zoom sessions for the branch fund directors.
Who is the audience for your work?
All of the members and branches. What I found interesting was the scholar recipients, because most of them really didn't know AAUW, even though they received funding from AAUW. They didn't know who and what we were. So that was really great. They understand AAUW better.
So it sounds like you might have increased the number of supporters who understand AAUW by working with those fellows.
That's our goal.
Great. How do you know if your movie has been a hit?
Well, let's look at the numbers. I love the show me the money part. $506,133 donated by individuals and branches. And I also found interesting the name gift awards. There are 122 of those this year. That's a lot of name gifts. So people feel that things are going well in the branches.
Thank you so much for spending a few moments with me on the red carpet.
Oh my gosh, there's Kathi Harper, another big star for AAUW on the red carpet. Kathi, thank you for stopping by and answering some questions for me. Just in case somebody doesn't recognize who you are, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what your role is for AAUW?
I'm just thrilled to be here, and thank you for giving me this opportunity, Sandy. I'm Kathi Harper, and I want to thank the Academy for bestowing this award on me in recognition of my achievements as Best Director of Public Policy for 2022-23.
Yay! Kathi, audiences love a political thriller. What was AAUW California's most thrilling public policy initiative this year?
I would have to say that it was our Get Out the Vote campaign and our request for our campaign for our fans to vote for Proposition 1. Our social media campaign was a huge hit, and it was just thrilling to have over 300 of our fans weigh in to take the pledge on Proposition 1.
Yeah, so movies, they're rated by numbers. You know, we know about ticket sales and that sort of thing. Do you have any important numbers for the Public Policy Committee that you want to share with us today?
I certainly do, Sandy. I'm excited to have a chance to do that. Well, for starters, as I said, over 300 of our fans took the pledge to vote yes on Prop 1 to enshrine reproductive choice in our state constitution. Following right on that, we had 466 of our fans weigh in on our updates to our public policy priorities. And then 120 fans from 95 branches joined us to meet with 55 of our state legislators for lobby days, including 7 students from our new GovTrek project. The numbers don't lie, Sandy. Fans love public policy.
So you have a cast of thousands working with you, right? You've got the big production behind you. Do you have anything you want to say about them?
I absolutely do. We have a cast actually of 10, but they do the work of thousands. So it feels like that. So I want to say that to our fans, if you loved our Get Out the Vote campaign, you want to thank Sue Miller, Melissa Maseko, Amy Hom, and Claire Noonan. If you're wild about our new public policy priorities, give a round of applause for Ashley Dargert, Asha Bajaj, and Claire again. And if you had a fabulous experience on lobby days, give it up for Jenny Hatfield, Ashley again, and for Amy. And I can't leave out our new cast members, Kim Talbert and Nancy Major, who helped with developing our 2023 legislative agenda. If there's an award for Best Ensemble, the public policy team wins it hands down.
How do you know if your movie's been a hit, Kathi? What kind of feedback are you getting?
Well, just for an example, because this is so fresh in our mind, we just finished. I'm going to talk about our recent production, Lobby Days 2023. After 2 days of talking about AUW California and our top 3 bills for this year, our fans reported that the majority of legislators love what we are doing here in AUW. They particularly loved hearing about what different branches were doing in their districts, in their communities. And they were all so supportive of our top priority bills. It was particularly thrilling for me personally to hear that one of the staffers' mother was an AUW member in the 1940s, and that her membership, in his words, made me the man I am today.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So that kind of feedback is priceless. We also heard from the governor's staffer that we talked to. She said, after we explained the GovTrack program to her, she said, oh my gosh, he is going to love hearing about this.
Oh, that is a fantastic connection.
Yep.
So is there anything that you want to tell us that we haven't uncovered yet today?
I would love to have this opportunity to tell you about our next film release.
Okay.
Sandy, you know that our fans are very concerned about the wave across the country to install Board of Education members who favor book banning and censorship of historically accurate curriculum. That's why we're about to go into production on a documentary that will educate our fans about ways they can be involved in making sure this doesn't happen in California.
So we'll see that on our production schedule, I'm guessing, on our website under our webinar scheduling soon. And I think it'll probably be in the California Connection and in our board-to-board publications, let people know when and where they can watch that or participate in that. Kathi, I just want to thank you for the time you spent with us today, and we'll let you get on to the festivities and have an enjoyable day today.
It was my pleasure, and thank you so much.